I know it's a holiday, it's drizzly outside, but thank you for being here. It means a lot. Thank you to all the attendees. Thank you to Judge Griffith for swearing me in, for inviting me to the bench, so to speak. And I more than wish, I pray for him as he goes forward. After serving our county for so long, he's now going into full-time ministry. And if you don't know Judge Griffith, he was already doing a lot of that part-time anyway. So congratulations to Judge Griffith. Thank you to all the judges who are here, to all the elected officials, of course to my family, my wife, who've done so much to help me be here today. And ultimately, I want to thank the citizens of Smith County who have entrusted me with this great responsibility. And I want you to know that I'm deeply honored. I'm deeply honored because as a lawyer, you hope to seek justice, to see that it's done. And as a judge, that's what I want to continue to do. Some of the speakers have already touched upon it. Representative Schaefer touched upon it. I think ours is a unique system. The American justice system is a blessed system, and not by accident. I think because men and women of faith sought a system that was best in an imperfect world. In our system, when our life and our liberty and our property are at issue, when they're threatened, we don't have to go to a distant tribunal or a distant king to seek justice. We essentially ask our neighbors. We ask a jury of our peers, the people we elect even, to decide for us. And I'm honored to be a part of that, to help lead and to seek justice. I think of courts as kind of democracy in action. It's where a lot of people are most likely to go to have to defend their rights. But today's it's about more than the honor that I feel. It really is more about the responsibility I owe you. Because this is your courthouse. This is your courthouse. These are your courts. They're not mine. And you've called me, you've asked me to serve you as your public servant. And that's what I aspire to do. I endeavor to be worthy of your trust. And all the gracious things have been said about me today. In reflecting on the responsibility, the seriousness of the position over the last many months, I had a lot to think about, but I think again and again about 1 Kings 3, when King Solomon, who was not king yet, he was pretty young at the time, and if you don't know, he was the son of David, who was the king that God chose for the people of Israel. And Solomon, perhaps younger than he would have expected, was to be put in this position of authority. And among other things, of course, he was judging. And what he did is what I tried to do, which is to pray for wisdom. In fact, what my Bible says is he prayed for an understanding heart. And that's what I continue to pray for, an understanding heart. I have faith that God will give that, not just to me, but to any of us who pray. It says in 1 James that if any of us lacks wisdom, let us ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him. So that's my prayer. That's my prayer for our elected officials. If you're so inclined, I'd ask that you pray that for me. And in closing, what I will do is I'll renew a pledge that I made to you over a year ago now when I asked you for this office. And now that you've entrusted me with it, I want to renew that pledge. And that is a pledge to be fair, to be kind, to follow the law, to listen, and to do my very best, my utmost, to run your court with justice and integrity. Thank you.
Well, I want to